Greetings and salutations. Welcome back. Emma, horrible heart. I prefer to drink straight from a jugular, Dr. Don. Lorraine, my darling child of darkness, monstrous. Chloe, how wonderful for you to grace my presence on my return. Have you missed me? Of course you haven't, because I have trained you better than that. You would never miss. Your aim would be perfect.
Emma! Catch that chicken!
I see that the incompetence still hasn't improved. Tell me, Emma, who left the dragonry door open? Monstrous, wonderful. As you can see, I am not only the queen of darkness, night, and shadow, I am also the queen of a growing dragon army. And said chickens, look, wonderful. Do you know, Lorraine, I think the TikTok gods are being a little mean. That would be the perfect goal. But I don't have it. But you, Lorraine, have found a way to work your magic. The dragons seem to be growing. Despite Emma. Definitely not. 1 second. Kara? Kara. Ugh. Never mind. It seems, Emma, you've left the dragonry door open so that all of the chickens can escape. Tell me, Emma, how are my dragons supposed to hatch if the chickens that are supposed to be sat upon them are roaming the castle halls? I want them all back by morning, or face the consequences. Donny! Ah, look at him! Isn't he adorable? Dangerous, beautiful, but lethal. My favourite combination. Oh, you darling little demon. Lorraine, you are certainly gaining my attention for all of the right reasons. Magpie, horrible heart. I prefer to drink straight from a jugular. Vor Christo. And Dr. Don, don't think I didn't see that.
Remove this at once, Emma.
The only thing that should ever go on my head is a crown. Disobedience and disrespect will not be tolerated. I have certain methods for correcting such behaviour. Ah, CJ, welcome back, my darling. How wonderful to see you. And yes, I also agree. All should join our dark little family. Donny. Oh, Vor Christo. Now that is much more like it. Finally, the obedience and respect I deserve as queen. You know, it's so much easier when you see things my way. And it does make these things much easier, doesn't it? Magpie, whoever is trying to send messages on paper cranes, catch it. Have it taken to the crypt and deciphered. I wish to know all of the goings-on. I have indeed been busy. I've had a lot of work to do. And now, Lorraine, horrible heart. I prefer to drink straight from a jugular, CJ. You've missed me, John. You should never miss. I've trained you much better than that. Your aim should be perfect. Oh, monstrous. How sweet.
Sean Jalapeno, remove this at once.
The only thing, Sean, that should ever go on my head is a crown. And as Lorraine suggests, I agree and encourage all to join our dark little family. Mikey, my dragon master, seems you have also returned, chosen to grace me with your presence. How wonderful. But might I remind those that choose to disobey, resist? I do have methods for correcting bad behavior. Take a look behind me. Do you notice anything? Something has been fixed. The Red Room is fully operational again and looking for its next victims. I dare you, try my patience, and we'll see how that ends up. My, look at that. Somebody has been training. Ashley, you're looking significantly stronger. Have you been training in my absence? Good. Nothing 999. Follow me into the darkness, but be careful. I'm not following you while you're alone in the dark. Good, Ashley. For I have been on very important business. I have communicated with Kara once more. I believe there is more to come. But Kara is fully aware. The decision that she demanded has been made by the Secret Council of Title Holders. And the choice was the Stone of Darkness. Darn, damn gems, horrible hearts. I prefer to drink straight from a jugular. Ali, welcome back. Don, CJ, I can hear your heartbeat. Ali! Now, I am a little impressed. It looks like you've been training. You look stronger. Good. Keep that up. Emma, music and song is forbidden. You wouldn't want to lure any unwanted attention, would you? And you wouldn't be trying to restrain me, would you? I'm the only one that does the restraining around here. I am aware of that, Carl. Loneliness. Sometimes I think it's best to be alone. Especially given my past. You know, I was human once before. Weak, fragile, pathetic. Until the Count came into my life. Now, he showed me a new way of life. He showed me power, control. I only truly started to live when I wasn't. And after we had shared a lot of fun together. I realised that he had served his purpose. I had no need for him anymore, and I didn't really quite like sharing so much. And then, a tragedy, an accident. I think I've done pretty well on my own since. Chloe, I can hear your heartbeat. And finger food, CJ. Delicious, my favourite. How did you know? David, I can hear your heartbeat. Princess Luna. And what have I taught you about love? Love is a weakness. It consumes you entirely. And in the end, it is always taken away, leaving you broken and weak. Only the strong survive. Lady Kevin, welcome back. Greetings and salutations, a horrible heart. Disgusting roses, John. Don't do that. I despise the living in all forms. Elder, follow me into the darkness. Sean Jalapeno. Shameful! Sending bumblebees to fight your battles for you. I realise I must be incredibly frightening and intimidating. But sending bumblebees to fight your battles for you. As you see, Sean Jalapeno, the Red Room is fully functional once more. Allow me to show you what happens to those that defy me. You wouldn't want to end up like the bumblebee. Allie, I hold your heart in the palm of my hand. Don't worry. I'll look after it. And John Hood, the only thing that should ever go on my head is a crown. Disobedience and disrespect will not be tolerated. Greetings and salutations, Elder. And do not worry. I see much worry. There is no need. For I intend to reign over not only this platform, but my reign of terror shall extend onto others. We're currently working on it. Don't worry, you won't miss anything. And you shouldn't. Your aim should be perfect. I've taught you better than that. Pop, a horrible heart. Elder, I prefer to drink straight from a jugular. And indeed, our little story, the next chapter, has already begun. You just haven't realised it yet. There is more to come, and I would strongly advise that any video content is paid attention to. You might find clues. A horrible heart's a nightmare. I prefer to drink straight from a jugular. Johnny! Welcome back, my darling. Did you miss me? Have you been on the waters? One should be very careful on those waters, Captain John. Monsters lurk beneath the surface of those waters. And I have a feeling, Captain John, You're all about to find out what I've been trying to warn you of. Kara the android demanded a decision to be made, and the secret council of title holders decided by a landslide, the Stone of Darkness. I've informed Kara of this. Disgusting Rose's will. Nabil the horrible heart. Obviously, as I am the strongest and the darkest, Kara has asked me.
Ali!
I know exactly what you're doing, Ali. I would cease with that. Kara! Ugh.
Enough.
I have been made aware that there is power, a power I was unaware of, a power unknown to me previously. Wi-Fi mark. I can hear your heartbeat. Will be. Don't you know who I am? I am the Countess Returns. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Remove this at once, Sean.
The only thing that should ever go on my head is a crown. Disobedience and disrespect will not be tolerated. Correct your behavior yourself, or I will assist. I sat back for centuries, watching, waiting. 471 years, to be exact. The humans disgust me. They are weak, fragile creatures with their immortality. They require a strong leader, which is why I have stepped out of the shadows in order to rule their night. But I am fair, and I offer a choice. No, you won't, Bradley. I'm extending my dark reign of terror onto other platforms. Lucky you. Oh, John. You've been training, haven't you? You look stronger. Good. Keep it up. We are on the brink of war. I am indeed a fair queen. And I offer a choice. You can either submit, serve, follow, and obey me, or become food. The choice is entirely yours. Choose wisely. I can bestow such gifts and blessings upon you. Strength, speed, stamina, immortality. All you need to do is say yes. Of course, there always is a price. But what is humanity? I never required mine. Larry Jack. How interesting. You know, they say when things are behind glass or crystal, it's either to protect it from the outside or the outside from it. I wonder which that is. Disgusting Rose's Island boy, don't do that. I despise the living. In all forms. A horrible heart. If Bradley, you would like to be kept updated with my progress, I would strongly suggest all of you who fear that you might lose me on this platform to join my Discord. There is a link, and there you will be able to keep in touch and up to date with all of my content without missing out. Because you wouldn't want to do that now, would you? Oh, Lorraine, my past is littered with ghosts. They don't frighten me. Lady Samantha, follow me into the darkness, but be careful. I'm not following you while you're alone in the dark. Kara has asked of me to stop disaster. I was unaware that there was a power. I was unaware of the significance of both the Stone of Darkness and the Lorraine Stone, as when they are together in the right hands of one who knows what they are doing, these stones can release a great, chaotic power. These stones...
I don't do kisses, Wi-Fi mug. But I do. But...
disgusting. Should both of the stones...
I don't do kisses, Captain John. Wi-Fi mug.
such vile displays of
Wi-Fi mug, Captain John.
You got me.
Disgusting. How dare
you?
I don't do. Going to have to disinfect myself for a week. It burns.
I don't do. Ugh. Now that is
Disgusting. I don't do kisses, Wi-Fi mug, Captain John, but I do bite.
defiance, disobedience, disrespect. This will not go unpunished. Every action has a reaction and consequences. And luckily for you two, Wi-Fi Mug and Captain John, I'd like you to glance behind me. Look. My situation with the Red Room has been rectified. Just take a look. All of those souls, trapped, doomed, tormented, doomed to spend eternity swirling, trapped with their regret. I think both of you would make fine additions to the Red Room. Correct your behaviour yourself, or I will do it for you.
Sean Jalapeno, catch that chicken.
Tell me, Sean Jalapeno, how are the chickens supposed to sit on my dragon eggs in order to hatch them and grow my dragon army if they are roaming the castle halls? I want them all back, sat on my dragon eggs by morning, Sean Jalapeno, or there will be grave consequences for you. Don't say I didn't warn you. I have been incredibly busy working on things. I have been tasked with taking the Stone of Darkness. Kara believes that both the Stone of Light and the Stone of Darkness are both in Ark's possession. Who is still missing? If both of those stones end up in the hands of Kara the Siren, then disaster will be released onto this world, far worse than any darkness that I could ever cover it in. Kara and I do have a past. Our paths have crossed previously. She has caused me great trouble. I have remained hidden, and I would prefer to keep it that way. Does the stone radiate a purple hue? It does not, Elder. And it is believed. Wi-Fi mug. That was traumatic and disgusting. Wait. Kara isn't the only one that likes to send subliminal messages. I believe, Wi-Fi mug, that you are trying to send me a message. I hear you loud and clear, don't worry. I understand. You want a hug, don't you? Fine. Come here then. Wi-Fi mug. Come here. Come closer. Closer. What's the matter, Wi-Fi mug? You look frightened. Absolutely vile. Come closer. What's the matter, Wi-Fi mug? You look scared. You shouldn't be scared, unless you plan on resisting me or defying me. Even then, you don't have to be scared. You should be terrified. Don't worry, Wi-Fi mug. There's nothing to be afraid of. I don't bite. Hard. I don't do kisses, but I do bite! This display of love and affection is sickening. Blech! Captain John, pray do tell what was in that. It had feelings and emotions, didn't it? I can tell. Absolutely sickening. Hope it's not contagious. Did I scare you, Emma? I do apologize, but that does seem to be one of my many talents. Malice. Follow me into the darkness, but be careful. I'm not following you while you're alone in the dark. Good night, CJ. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite or anything else that happens to wander in. Nathan. Welcome back. Captain John, have I or have I not already warned you that music and song is forbidden? Kara the Siren. There are far worse monsters than even I out there, you know. And should the stone of darkness and the stone of light fall into her hands, we are all doomed. Kara has tasked me. I must recover the stone of darkness. It is believed to be in the possession of Ark the elf, who is still missing. But Kara has given me an advantage. A horrible heart, Wi-Fi mug. I prefer to drink straight from a jugular. I'm unsure if you were aware. My, Ashley, look at that. Your magical powers are flourishing. You know, I do have a great talent for being able to spot potential. And with a little bit of direction and a little bit of darkness, you could go far, Ashley. Keep it up. Good night, Malice. Sleep tight. Don't let the bedbugs bite, or anything else that happens to wander in. I don't know if you remember, but allow me to remind you of something. You were informed that certain things in our little story could be triggered or unlocked. Well, one of those things you have given me assistance with. One of the things that were unlocked within the last life, you have helped me. Kara has given me something that will assist us on our journey to retrieve the stone of darkness from Ark. A horrible heart, Bryce. Nathan, I prefer to drink straight from a jugular. Kara's gift. As you all have unlocked this help,
Wi-Fi mug, remove this at once.
the only thing that should ever go on my head is a crown. Disobedience and disrespect will not be tolerated. My dragon master, Mikey, welcome back. Kara has granted us a little bit of assistance. The crystal. Somehow it was taken from Ark, and Kara has placed it in our possession to give us an advantage. This should help on our little journey to remove the stone of darkness from Ark's possession. Although Ark still is missing and lost, the crystal, no doubt, in time will show where she is. I'm sure the crystal will also show other things. But what it will show, some of that depends on you. For now, we need to charge this crystal. Ark has drained it of all of its power. And it also has been on a little journey of its own. So after the crystal is charged, I'm sure it will show us where Ark is, and I am sure we will find a way to retrieve that stone of darkness. Kara really did choose the best for the job. None other could handle such darkness. Are you trying to restrain me, Bryce? I'm the only one that does the restraining around here. Well, Emma, Kara has indicated that Ark is indeed under threat from Akram. I myself know full well just how seriously that threat should be taken. I have suffered from her before. Sean Jalapeno, there is no rest for the wicked. But, Sean, I suggest that you sleep tight and don't let the bedbugs bite or anything else that happens to wander in. Bryce, I can hear your heartbeat. And like I've said, I would seriously pay attention to all video content that your eyes seem to rest upon in the near future, for there may be a lot of clues. It may give you an avenue. Think of it like a crystal of your own, a way to see things. It can give you knowledge, and knowledge is power. Really, Nathan? It's only half an hour though, isn't it? I've had an idea. Wow! Mikey. You really are a darling, aren't you? Wait. Mikey? Even though these children of the light are trying to destroy my dragon army, they're still growing strong, aren't they? Well done. I'm incredibly proud of your efforts, Mikey. This dragon army of mine really is growing. I don't have any of the new ones. It's not fair. Indeed, Mikey did just hatch another one. My darling little baby dragons. I can't wait until he grows up to be big and strong. Drag-Ann is going to lead my dragon army. I will be victorious. Shall we have a little look inside the egg? Have a look and see what's hatched, Mikey. Beautiful, aren't they? And lethal. My favourite combination. If Ark is eventually found, if the crystal shows me her location, I believe my little dragon army will come in very handy. They really can be persuasive. And if any choose to defy me or resist me, I shall simply burn them to the ground. Come, my little darling. Don't you want to come out? Let me give you some help. Ah, look. Do you see, Mikey? It's sleeping. Come on, there's no rest for the wicked. Come see. Look. Oh. You look remarkably like Drag-Ann. You must be brothers and sisters. Isn't it beautiful? And you, my darling, will grow to be big and strong. And you will help your mummy get everything she wants. No one will oppose me. You love it, Chloe. Haven't I taught you better than that? The soft side? I don't believe I have a soft side, Emma. I am strong. I know no weakness. Oh, blah. I'm not happy. Just a second. Apologies. Danny! Welcome back, my darling. This is the part where everything starts to go wrong, and the Countess spirals into chaos. Sounds fun, doesn't it? Danny, greetings and salutations. Welcome back. Do you know, I am really good at a lot of things. Distraction is one, including myself. But a little bit of distraction is fun and never hurt anyone. But as we have hatched some beautiful little dragons, I'm feeling quite generous. Therefore, a little present. There we go. I think I'm fixed now. Jules and Freya, a horrible heart. I prefer to drink straight from a jugular. And disgusting roses. I despise the living in all forms. Fragrance of alley. Smells like obedience. Wi-Fi mug. Are you trying to escape me? There's no escape, Wi-Fi mug. You have made your choices, and those choices have consequences. So, Wi-Fi mug, you can run, but you can't hide. Good night, Wi-Fi mug. Sleep tight. Don't let the bedbugs bite. Or anything else that might wander in. Fragrance of Ashley. Smells magical. And Bryce, we will crush all of our enemies like bugs. Sir Dejan, welcome back. Oh, how wicked. You will forever be in the light, Wi-Fi mug. Wow. Allow me to remind you, the light has already begun to dim, and soon it will be completely extinguished. The only light that there will be after I have blanketed this world in darkness will be the flames from my dragons as I stand in the ash of all those that have opposed me or defied me. Any that refuse to join me will be burned to the ground. I am incredibly fair. You have the choice. Choose wisely. Good night, Ashley. Sleep tight. Don't let the bedbugs bite. or anything else that happens to wander. Grab your presents while you can. It's not often I feel kind or generous. And yes, Nathan, we will slay all that oppose us. See, you're in fighting spirits, Emma. You're going to need to be, especially where this story is taking its directions to. A horrible heart, Frankie. I prefer to drink straight from a jugular. Oh, Captain John, I do apologise. Those in the American regions can't see, but there is a little treasure chest of coins. The timer has indeed run out. Have at it. I do want to remind you, disgusting, Roses Bryce, don't do that. I have informed Kara of the decision from the Secret Council members. The Stone of Darkness won by a landslide. And thus that has given direction to our little story. Now, I want to look at something. Seeing as how another thing was unlocked, and the crystal has been given to me to see things and help and aid me, I want to know the decision that Kra asked us to make between the Stone of Darkness and the Lorraine Stone of Light. I want you to show me more. Interesting. By choosing the Stone of Darkness, you have chosen the direction where I am now responsible for retrieving the Stone of Darkness from Ark, along with a few other things. Had you have chosen the Lorraine Stone of Light, then the story would have taken a very different direction. And rather than me being the main character, you would have had Raka, and Raka would have been tasked with retrieving the Stone of Light from Ark, along with a few other things. So I do indeed thank you. I am very grateful for the Secret Council and all of the others that have voted in the live poll. You have decided to make me the main character in retrieving the Stone of Darkness from Ark, which is vital, for both of the stones together can release chaos, unimaginable power. And if both stones were to fall into Akra's hands, she would harness chaos. There would be destruction beyond what you are capable of comprehending. I have been the victim of Akra and her destruction before. My past is littered with ghosts, and I would prefer to stay hidden. But it doesn't seem like that is going to be possible. I won't sit and wait in the shadows for the war to come to me. I will face that war and find it myself. Donnie, Is that you tearing the very fabric of space and time, opening up portals? You do realise that a portal could grant our enemies direct access to us? Assemble an army and guard the entrance. Ugh, David, have I taught you anything about love? Love is a weakness. It consumes us entirely. And in the end, it is always taken away, leaving you broken and weak. Love is not for our kind. We are better than that. I learned my lesson the hard way. And I don't intend for any of you to repeat that mistake. Do not be weak. We must be strong, especially if we are to be victorious in this upcoming war, which we will be. My dragon army is growing stronger. My numbers multiply, and the strength of my children of the night continues to grow. Only the strong survive. And I don't just want you to survive. I want you to thrive. I will not tolerate weakness and failure. And yes, I did hear that Donny had been bitten. For the better, I think. Precisely, Chloe. Who would want that? Even when I was human, and I had a heart. I didn't have any use for it. All it did was break continuously, causing further weakness. And who would like that? What have I missed? I have a feeling, though, that the crystal isn't going to be the only thing that shows parts of the past. This new chapter that we have embarked upon will give you a better look. You should be able to glance into the past of the main character, which I am so gracious for you choosing. Have I taught you nothing about love, Bryce? Love is a weakness, and it consumes you. And in the end, it's always taken away, leaving you broken and weak. Love is not for our kind. We are better than that. Trust me. Take advice from one who learned the hard way. If Akra wishes to be combative, then so be it. Brilliant. Thankfully, Dr. Don, none of Akra's pets or minions managed to sneak through that portal. Yes, Emma, we will slay all that oppose us. How powerful is love? Love is indeed a force that can be dangerous, but there is one more dangerous. Should the Lorian stone and the stone of darkness both be together, chaos could be unleashed. And if both stones fall into the hands of one who understands and knows how to unlock that power, harness it, and use it to their advantage, chaos, destruction, permanent distraction. We can't have that. My, Angel. Come here. You've been training, haven't you, Angel? I can tell. You look significantly stronger. Keep it up. We're on the brink of war. Nathan, welcome back. Greetings and salutations. Ugh, now that is one thing I have not missed. Puzzle pieces. The TikTok gods are already starting to irritate me. They're always listening. TikTok gods, this is just for you. We love TikTok shop. We love TikTok shop. We love TikTok shop. No. There's no rest for the wicked, Emma. Oh, Paul, do you still believe that wishing on stars can grant you anything you desire? Kara the android is currently hidden among the stars, and I am sure she is about to make a connection and to communicate with us once more. Give us a little bit of direction. Chloe, shocking. Do you like to play games? I like to play games. However, I don't play fair. Jade, shocking. And I make my own rules. Do you think I would really allow that, Emma? Lorraine is one of my strongest children of the night. I would never allow her to go free. Unfortunately, she's trapped. Oh, Captain John, I have much more interesting, more fun games than that. You should know. I like to play. I make the rules, Chloe. You all simply obey them. There's going to be an explosion of information very soon. I would advise you to pay very close attention to all of the video content. There may be a few clues. You may be granted a little bit of insight on what is to come. You may be given assistance for something that needs to be figured out weeks away. Make sure you pay attention, won't you? Talbot, welcome back, my darling. Greetings and salutations. How wonderful for you to grace me on my return with your presence. Good. Paul, now that is much more like it. Finally, one who shows me the proper respect I deserve and demand. As queen, not only am I queen of darkness, night, and shadow, I am now the queen of a rising dragon army. It's so much better when you see things my way. And it does make these things much easier, doesn't it? Oh, Emma, I haven't experienced heat. For quite some time, I am cold as the grave I crawled out of. However, with my dragons... Now, Talbot, things really are starting to heat up. As you know, I am the Queen of Dragons now. And I will burn all that choose to defy me. My dragons are growing stronger. More are hatching out of the eggs. I'm going to be unstoppable. If you don't pay attention to the rules, Chloe, would you care to find out? I can be quite convincing. I have a real talent for training all of those that want to defy me. Just take a look. They are the souls that belong to all of those that defied me. Talbot, how sweet. But you won't find any sweetness here, my darling. Perhaps a little bit of bitterness. Maybe a tiny bit of spice. But a lot of sourness. If you wish to celebrate with cake, you're more than welcome. But there is work to be done. I must retrieve the Stone of Darkness from Ark, who is still missing. But now that we have the crystal, once it is charged up, we should be able to see where she has been located all of this time. Shorn, disgusting roses. I despise the living. But I am honoured to be your first. Disgusting roses, Shane. Greetings and salutations, Kieran. Obviously, the power within the crystal has... South Texas, my darling of darkness, welcome back. How wonderful for you to grace me with your presence on my return. And look at that. You just got us onto the dailies. I am not only Queen of Darkness, Night and Shadow, but I am now the Queen of a growing dragon army. And South Texas, you have certainly gained my favour and attention. For the right reasons this time. Disgusting roses, Shane. Adam, greetings and salutations. I am, however, quite unhappy with these stats and numbers, but it is to be expected. You cannot expect to be absent for a week and not have your algorithm suffer. But I have confidence, faith, and belief that it can be fixed. These things can always be fixed, especially the excitement that's to come. Like I said, listen. This is very important. Why would you say that, Adam? I'm a private person. This is important. Ark the Elf is still missing. And now that your decision has been made on the Stone of Darkness, I have communicated this to Kara. And this dictates that I have been tasked in retrieving the Stone of Darkness from Ark. No, Nathan, I still haven't eaten the takeout we got hours ago. I'm going to have that. I'm actually getting quite not good. Anxious, stressed, worried, because this task is going to be massive. And I will require my children of the night to assist me. The Stone of Darkness must be retrieved from Ark. The Lorraine Stone and Stone of Darkness together will cause chaotic magic and power. If this falls into the hands of Akra, believe me, there will be extreme chaos, danger, permanent termination. If Akra gets her hands on both stones, one of the characters that you are already aware of may just so we can't allow that to happen. There are still things to be unlocked, decisions to be made, great highs and low lows, but it will be exciting. Pay attention to the video content. I did say that, Emma, but I'll let you in on a little secret. One of the things I did say and write down, one of the things that could be triggered was that more than one universe could trigger the chance of a character which is also connected to something else that has been unlocked. It got very complicated. But don't worry. As long as we can charge the crystal, use it to find Ark, and then obtain the Stone of Darkness from her to separate them, it should all be fine. As long as both of the stones don't end up in Akra's hands, nobody has to be permanently terminated. I am hungry. You never know, Emma. What if it's me? Captain John. That's mean. I like it. I think it's time to go hunting, though. And remember, if you are not part of the Discord, especially if you reside in the USA, you really should join. There's a link in my bio, and it will keep you all up to date with this reign of terror that I am on, transferring onto other places. Don't lose touch. Children of the night, it's hunting time. Gather at the castle gates and await further instructions there. And for all of you that have displeased me, defied me, you are on the hunting list. Don't worry, I'll give you a chance. As always, I'm fair. I'll give you a head start. Leonard, there really is no feeling quite like pure dark magic, is there? Nothing quite emulates it in the same way. And that, Leonard, certainly will give me an advantage on tonight's hunt. I'll be nice I'll give you a head start. I'd make full use of it. You're going to need it. Why are you still here? Didn't you hear me? You had a head start. And you ruined it. Now is the part where you run.